Lucasfilm. Boy,
You
look
know,
what he started, man.
yeah, George is kind of talented, you know.
George is kind of talented, man. Cheers. I just blown away, The industrial light and magic was the genius behind the mask, and it was wonderful to watch those guys work. It was incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think George gets enough credit. Everyone talks about Star Wars, but I don't think people understand how much he changed the entire industry with visual effects.
Oh yeah, everything, visual, sound, everything. He affected the whole game. He's just one of the great. He should have his face should be on Mount Rushmore of film.
He
Sure.
changed my life. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So listen,
And you can't get better. That's the thing, is like you can do other great Star Wars stuff because it's just an amazing, an amazing well of material and ideas. But that first series of films was a mythology, like Joseph Campbell said. It was a perfect mythology, and I love him. I love him for it. He's fantastic.
I'm going to ask you: do you prefer Star Wars or do you prefer Empire Strikes Back?
I I love Star Wars, but I got to tell you, Empire Strikes Back has a special place for me because there was a time, I think I was about 14 or 15 when that came out, that I got the soundtrack, the John Williams, and I would put it on my headphones while I was reading late at night. I was reading Stephen King novels. And I would mix mediums. I would read Salem's Lot with the soundtrack to Empire Strikes Back, and so it has all these wild memory connotations for me. That is wonderful, just wonderful.
Sir, I could keep talking about this, but I want to obviously talk about why I get to talk to you today. I love your performance in these Sonic movies. I'm sure you hear that from everyone, but I'm so curious, how much are you doing? Are you figuring things out like the night before and the weeks leading up to showing up on set? And how much are you sort of discovering in the moment some of the mannerisms and the things that you would like to accomplish?
It's a combination of everything. I mean, you cannot make a solid plan, and then come into the set and enforce it, because there are a billion artists involved and they're doing wonderful things. You get to the Mushroom Planet and you look around and you realize that these artists have created an atmosphere that will affect your performance and it will affect your choices. Those things that somebody created with polyurethane suddenly becomes something alive and part of the scene, a character in the scene. And I feel about inanimate objects and the style and the artistic direction of a set as a character. They're characters in your piece, so you have to deal with those characters. And so things change and you have to stay on your feet. And in the meantime, I've written 100 jokes and 5 of them will get in the movie. I've come in with 100 ideas. I'm always working when I'm doing a film. I'm generally exhausted to the point of never wanting to do another film when I'm finished. But picture this. I've been told, I read in the script that I've now got this emerald energy, this green emerald energy. And how does that affect me? Well, it makes me like basically 5th, 6th, and 7th dimensional, where I can bend time and space and I can do whatever I want with this power. How would it affect me? And one of the ways I chose for it to affect me is that I would be, as a demigod would, bored with playing and toying with human beings. I would start playing games with myself. And one of the things that occurred to me is I called Jeff, the director, and I said, could I speak as if through a synthesizer? Could I actually play the notes on an imaginary keyboard and you could bring them to life later on? So my game is next level and whatever it is, and this is just me walking around in my underwear in my apartment, and I'll come up with 30 to 50 ideas in a day, and a few of them will go in, and every once in a while one of them will be something the audience has never seen before, and that's what I count on. I carpet bomb.
Listen, I already got to stop. I'm just going to say thank you so much for all of your work. I'm a
Thank
really
you.
big fan. I really
Thank
want to
you.
say thank you.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you.